Hello everyone, welcome to Optimal Timelines. I am your guide, Sean Collins, and helping you to connect to your most optimal future timeline. So it's that time again. It's time for the monthly Tarotscope readings for May 2022. And as most of you know, the reason I use the North Node by sign and house as opposed to your sun, moon, or ascendant sign is that it's recognized in astrology. Your North Node is your North Star, the path that you're supposed to take in this lifetime and the lessons you're supposed to learn. So it's much more relevant to your everyday life. If you're unfamiliar with your North Node, there's going to be a link in the description box below that can show you everything you need to know. So let's get started on the readings. Okay, this is your monthly Tarotscope readings for May 2022 for everybody with their North Node in Aries and or the first house. And while I'm shuffling and connecting, I wanted to invite you to really relax, take in some deep breaths, slow breaths. If you're at a place where you can close your eyes, just relax into the reading and visualize like opening up yourself, your emotional self, to receiving whatever information that is most relevant to you. So I'm going to connect to the energies and we can begin. I call upon my spirit guides and guardians and the wisdom of my ancestors to bring forth the information that's true and correct for all who see this reading, that it may bring them the most beautiful, happy life possible and set them on their most optimal future timeline. So may it be. Okay, North Node in Aries and or the Okay, the spread on this side of the table represents the first half of the month from the 1st to the 15th, and this side over here represents the 16th of the month to the end. Okay, so a big theme for you this month, you North Node in Aries under the first house, and I can hardly believe I'm saying this, but I'm basically getting the phrase like hold your horses, or it's not over till it's over. Don't walk away from something yet. And the reason I say I'm surprised is because normally with the Aries North nodes, I'm telling them the opposite. It's like time to charge in. It's time to take the ram by the horns type of a thing. But what I'm seeing right now is there is some things that are telling you this month. So the first half of the month is in something you do for work or a hobby or something, but particularly like I'm getting like what you do as your craft or your work, even if you do work from home. I'm seeing that it's a time to not make any like rash decisions or abrupt decisions, but to kind of take a pause. And it's almost like this first half of the month is to get into like your heart space, and it's like almost like trying to see where you want to go next, because the energy that I'm getting like, okay, you've been pushing forward, you've been going in different directions, and now it's a time to like pause. Almost like the image that's coming to me is like, when they say like I'll relate this as a guy, because that it's been said, the stereotype is we never like to ask for directions or whatever. But let's just say a person is going somewhere and they realize they're kind of turned around and lost. So what do we end up really doing when we get to that point where we're like, okay, I really don't know exactly where I'm going. And you pull to the side of the road, consult, the map, or you look at, your GPS system, Google Maps or whatever, and you try to orient yourself. Okay. But you're paused, you pull over and pause, because what happens is trying to navigate and also orient yourself is really difficult. Sometimes you can do it and get away with it, but there comes to a point where, like, this isn't working. I'm just going to pull over. And so this is what this is saying in your life right now. This first half of the month is to pause, but not only, it's not a negative pause, it's a positive pause. I have the Sun here and I have the Nine of Pentacles. It's saying to take this pause, but really take care of yourself and enjoy life right now, especially this first 2 weeks. For some of you, you may be taking, a early summer, late spring vacation, or whatever it is. It's saying just take this pause. Don't worry about, because it's like you've been pushing your energy for so long, I'm getting, and it's time to do this. Now, what will happen when you do this? Because a lot of times in life, we're told, taking a break or a pause is a bad thing. No, in this case, will pay huge benefits for you. What happens is when you do that and you stop and take a deep breath, it's like you hit the reset button or you hit the refresh button, okay, on the computer. You're starting and you're reorienting yourself to where you need to go. And what's going to happen is, moving on to the second half of the month, the reason I say that is the Three of Wands. That pause is going to get you to see things more clearly from a deeper, higher perspective, so you can make moves in your life. Okay? So that pause, it's time to really think about where you're going. Now, what you want to do is, remember, with your North Node in Aries, your South Node's in Libra, okay, and or the 7th house. What planet rules Libra and or the 7th house? It's the planet Venus, the planet of the heart. Now, your superpower is you have amazing heart energy. Now, what you're learning in this lifetime is to use that heart energy to help you navigate your life. So you're combining the heart energy and emotional side of Venus with Mars, which is action and moving forward. So what this pause is this is to get you to hit the reset button. Okay, where does it I want to go? Where is my heart telling me to go? And then using that Mars energy of having the courage to do that. Now, here, after getting this higher perspective, what do we see here? We see the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Okay, these are fire signs. This is Aries. Okay, and by doing this is going to give you a clearer picture. This pause is going to give you a clearer picture of where it is you need to go. Now, getting back to what I said earlier about there could be, you could be contemplating making major changes in your life. I want to say again, this isn't the time to make major changes right now. It's not that you shouldn't make the change, just not right now, because this pause is going to allow you to see things on a more, clear basis, okay? And then you'll be able to make a better decision. Because what I'm seeing for your advice cards, the Moon and the Six of Swords, okay, reversed, is I'm seeing that if you don't do this pause and you don't check in with your heart and then get a clear picture of where it is that you need, what steps you need to make, really feel it in your heart, like, is this the right way to go? If you don't do that, it could kind of delay things in your life. But I feel like a lot of you are going to do that. You're going to feel the call to just, okay, you know what? Time out here. I'm going to enjoy life, do a little like self-care. I'm going to just check in with myself emotionally. I'm not going to make any really rash decisions for the first few weeks in May. Check in with yourself, get that higher perspective. And here's what's going to happen. You're going to know when something clicks, when you have that higher perspective. You're going to feel it. You're going to be like, oh, and there's going to be no doubt in your mind. If you're moving forward, but there's like doubts that you're having, but you're just trying to push the energy forward, if there's any doubts, don't do it, because you'll know when you have that higher, clearer perspective in the path you need to take, when it kind of lines up and it feels right to you. You'll know. If there's doubts, don't do it, you know? And so that's what this pause is causing you to do, is causing you to get this more clear perspective. So yeah, go for your dreams, but pause, check in, and then use that amazing heart energy that you have to navigate with your GPS system, your internal GPS system, into where it is you need and want to go. So anyway, I hope this reading was helpful to you. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free in the description box below, or in the comments. You could reach out to me. Would love to help. What I was going to say about the description box below, if you'd like a personal reading, there'll be a link down there. Feel free to email me at any time for more information. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing, and we will see you on some more videos. Many blessings.